Good night.
Don't you see?
KUAM TV8, first on Guam.
KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvil's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adai Itano program. Apply at matson.com. Cars Plus starts something new sales event going on now with up to 20% off on Jeep Gladiators. Get to Cars Plus today. And McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime. Calls for more transparency and an arrest in the violent workplace case at the Port Authority of Guam.
A man seeking care at the Guam Memorial Hospital says he was misdiagnosed and sent home, only to later need emergency surgery. His story raises more concerns about medical neglect at the island's only public hospital. I'm Nevaeh Anderson with the story next.
Guam Visitors Bureau's new president and CEO, Regine Biscoli, gives the state of tourism today a C+, and would secure Hirayama with her specific solutions and immediate priorities to help recover Guam's #1 economic driver.
Good evening, Hafaday, and welcome to the live stream, everybody. I'm Jason Salas. This is KUAM News Primetime, and these are tonight's top stories. Well, could it be a case of being suspended for workplace violence? Sources close to an investigation have confirmed with KUAM News that is what happened to Port Authority of Guam Marina Manager Frankie Roslin. Now, although authorities have not confirmed any adverse action at this time, our Nick Delgado has been following the investigation at the agency, and tonight he speaks with Attorney General Douglas Moylan as well as Acting Lieutenant Governor Frank Blas Jr., who both admit the case is only dredging up more questions.
New details in the workplace violence investigation centered on Port Authority of Guam Marina Manager Frankie Roslin and Port General Manager Roy Respicio. Roslin apparently telling investigators Respicio was going off on him about what he calls personal issues happening on and off the clock. Roslin noting the discussion turned into a heated exchange before Roslin decided to leave the office. Roslin adding he was so frustrated, he punched the GM's door 3 times and kneed it once out of anger and rage. As KUAM reported, the encounter happened on March 12th. Respicio telling investigators Roslin allegedly threatened him while making a fist before storming out of his office and damaging property. The GM called other management and port police. Sources close to the investigation say Roslin was suspended, but authorities have yet to verify.
What if it got worse? What if somebody had gotten injured as a result of this? Could be intentional or unintentional. Doesn't matter. It's workplace violence.
Acting Lieutenant Governor Frank Blas Jr. is puzzled over what he hears happened and how the case is being treated.
One thing that could happen is that, you write up the report and you send it to the Attorney General's office for their district arrest. We do that for family work.
General manager, and in the capacity that Mr. Roslin is working in, you're a fiduciary for the people. You don't have a right to be picking fights with people, to be damaging government property, but more so, what was going on that you guys had to get into this argument?
The AG, who has been pushing for stricter drug enforcement at the port, shares concern, noting that Roslin was also convicted for his part in the 2017 prison contraband investigation.
You put the pieces together. I know that that port has a very high likelihood that meth is coming through it. When you get people that are in the drug world or accused and admitting to being in this contraband where there's rules and you're breaking them, that concerns me. I think that there's enough red flags that they have to get to the bottom of what exactly caused the argument.
Moylan expects to see the reports gathered by port police.
Obviously, there's some allegations that rise to the potential criminal level. I'm not certain on that, but at the same time, I hear that the Port Authority has initiated personnel investigations, which are by nature confidential.
Port Oversight Chair Senator Jesse Lujan told KUAM Wednesday he will hold an oversight hearing.
Now, late this afternoon, KUAM got a response to our request for Rosalind's status with the agency under a Freedom of Information Act request. The port staff attorney stating the information is part of his personnel files, adding that disclosure would constitute an unwarranted invasion of personal privacy. And it seems that another troubling case of alleged medical neglect at the Guam Memorial Hospital has surfaced, this time from a man who says that he was misdiagnosed and sent home with only over-the-counter medication, with his condition later requiring emergency surgery. Our Nevaeh Anderson continues to look into this matter.
That could have been me.
Jay Kitson says he can't help but think about his own experience at the Guam Memorial Hospital after hearing news about the woman found unresponsive in the GMH courtyard. On December 26, 2022, Kitson went to the GMH emergency room with severe abdominal pain. Having undergone surgery for an intestinal blockage in 2009 while living in Washington state, he recognized the symptoms. He informed hospital staff of this, expecting further evaluation.
They didn't even admit me. I just went through the whole 4-hour process in the emergency room and sent me home with ibuprofen and Tylenol.
The next day, when the pain became unbearable, Kitson sought a second opinion at the Guam Regional Medical City.
They immediately admitted me. They said I had a blockage and I had severe stomach infection.
Doctors at GRMC diagnosed Kitson with diverticulitis and an intestinal blockage, conditions that required antibiotics and surgery.
I just feel that they kind of just put a Band-Aid on me at GMH and sent me home.
Despite the misdiagnosis, GMH still billed him more than $1,900, garnishing his 2024 tax refund.
They billed me, and I told them I wasn't going to pay because it was a misdiagnosis. I only had $1,900 in my tax refund, and the bill was quite higher than that. I had to go down and put it on my credit card.
He believes GMH's lack of accountability is an ongoing issue that has already cost lives.
Taking the responsibility and being accountable for their actions is what needs to happen, or it's not going to there's not going to be a change. It's a no-win situation when you try to come against these big institutions and you're just a struggling person.
Nevaeh Anderson, KUAM News.
Moving on in our rundown, we're going to stay with that agency as a critical oversight hearing on the Guam Memorial Hospital Authority held Wednesday put the spotlight on the issues that plague Guam's only public hospital, as your elected lawmakers examined a recent audit by the Office of Public Accountability in which it raised concerns over physician hiring practices, contracts, and a lack of written guidelines. Jonah Goncharfers has more from the nearly 4-hour-long hearing.
That's all we're saying. Yes, we may have had addition errors and computational errors and some of it. That's going to be addressed in the part 2. This one was just pointing out, are you in compliance with something that's in writing?
Public Auditor Benjamin Cruz referring to Part 1 of the Guam Memorial Hospital Authority's audit on physicians' pay.
There is no error in the fact that we say that the criteria is the law and the policy.
Jordan Pollin, legal counsel for GMHA.
You have to read these policies in context. And so this is part of the struggle that we've had with the OPA this entire time, including their lack of visits to our medical staff office and observations and conversations there. There were public statements made by the public auditor before this even began about what he thought he was going to find. We never actually had a neutral, fair shake at this.
Cruz pointing out that almost every GMHA official admitted they are drafting something, but it has not been adopted.
They haven't once addressed the fact that there are policies that say all contracts, and nowhere in it does it say except for physicians. Where is that? Even if we sat with anybody in the medical office, where is the policy? Something has to be in writing. It's not just, yeah, this is the way that we're doing it right now.
And although it's clear that the audit highlights the hospital's inadequate oversight of procurement and physician compensation, Chief Financial Officer Yuka Hechanova has thoughts of the audit overall.
I really just expected a lot more from the audit. I wanted to read it and it to be clear, to tell us what we need to do constructively to improve.
Instead, Hechanova said the audit was all over the place and very confusing.
The bottom line, or at the end of the day, you want your recommendations to be implemented because they should be addressing the root cause. What is really the problem? And tell us how we should fix it and get the buy-in from the auditee.
Health Committee Chair Senator Sabrina Salas Matanani concluding the hearing by saying,
Again, while I am committed to working with you to find solutions, I expect GMH to take proactive and decisive steps to improve its operations.
Jonagan Charfris, KUAM News.
Also in tonight's rundown is the Guam Visitors Bureau's new president and chief executive officer. Former Senator Regine Bisco-Lee wraps up a busy first week on the job. She gave KUAM News an inside look at what she's doing to prioritize the recovery of our tourism industry. Matsuki Hirayama has this next report.
It's been a little over a week on the job for Guam Visitors Bureau's new president and CEO, Regine Bisco-Lee.
A friend of mine asked me, if you could sum it up in one word, what would you say? And I told him, wow. You know, there's just a lot going on. There's a lot of things that the team is already, involved in.
A busy first week as the former senator steps into the shoes of former governor Carl Gutierrez after he resigned last November.
But I think that just the warmth and the energy from my team here and from many stakeholders in the industry makes me really confident stepping into this role and eager to really do the work.
As we hit half a decade on the road to recovery, we ask her to give a grade to our current state of tourism.
I would give us a C+. So there's a lot of room to grow, a lot of things that have been done well. We should continue to do those things, but definitely trying to think about pivoting more towards free and independent travelers.
Her immediate priorities to help recover the industry include destination improvement and targeted marketing efforts to the top 3 markets of Japan, Korea, and Taiwan.
I spent the last two years or so working on a tourism recovery plan, and that gave me an opportunity to speak with over 60 different stakeholders across the entire industry. So from front of line staff to hotel owners, cultural practitioners, local business owners, folks who are intimately involved in tourism, and then folks who frankly should be more involved. And so really listening to them and thinking about how we can transform this industry and just do a better job of telling our story to visitors and encouraging them to come and see what a beautiful and unique destination Guam is.
On the road to recovery, it's no secret her predecessor butted heads with the board quite often and publicly. Respect will always be top of mind as she works together with the board to streamline recovery.
I think it's a really interesting time for me to take the helm here at GVB. We're celebrating Mes Chamorro. We're also celebrating Women's History Month. And I think I bring a lot of those Chamorro values with me to this leadership role. And that means focusing on things like Inafat Maulik and bringing people together, focusing on respect in the way that we agree and even disagree. We can do that respectfully.
Plus, she's already building a relationship with Tourism Oversight Chair Senator Jessie Lujan as she testified during a public hearing today. In the meantime, another task on her plate is finding a candidate for vice president as Jerry Paris looks to step away.
He has been very open and excited to help welcome me and help me with the transition, but he's eagerly looking for his next thing. And so in terms of the vice president role, I'm still considering it and speaking with our board and obviously the governor, the lieutenant governor, and many of our other stakeholders to try to figure out who would be best to be a partner with me and help move our mission forward.
Matsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.
It's time to take a little break, my friends, but please stay tuned because we will return with more primetime right after this. You're watching KUAM.
Threads Guam Thursday, presented to you by Threads Guam. Visit threadsguam.com to shop online.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
For 25 years, Cars Plus has been more than just a place to buy a car. When we opened our doors, our mission was clear: build lasting relationships and ensure every customer drives away with confidence. As a family business, we nurture our employees, passing down values of integrity and respect. We believe that strong values create strong relationships, ensuring that every customer who walks through our doors is treated like family. For 25 years, we've been driven by you and will continue to be for generations to come.
Superspeed your life with Docomo Pacific Fiber Internet. Get symmetrical upload and download speeds up to 5 gigs. Get started with Fiber 500 at $145 a month, Fiber 1 gig at $215 a month, or Fiber 5 gig at $299 a month. Plus, get 2 SuperPod 6Es with any plan, and a free EcoFlow River 3 and bonus welcome kit with 1 gig and 5 gig plans. Experience tomorrow's islands today with Docomo Pacific Fiber Internet.
All right, thanks so much, Joan, for that story. All right, my friends, a town hall meeting is currently happening this evening in Tamuning to cover unmet needs in the community for those that continue to recover from Typhoon Mawar about a year and a half ago. It is the Fix in 6 Program Community Development Block Grant Discovery Recovery effort, and as an allocation of $500.8 million will be administered by the Guam Housing and Urban Renewal Authority over the next 6 years. GURA Deputy Director Fernando Esteves explains.
We have a lot of data to support, but we're really trying to get info from the community. What's really interesting is the last 2 public hearings that we've had and engagements, we've had people come out and they were expressing that their roofs still haven't been repaired. They haven't been able to move back into their homes. And this was very insightful. This is exactly why we're doing this. We don't have a clear idea of what the individual needs are out there. And when we talk about the highest impact and the greatest benefit, simply fixing their roof, putting a concrete roof, maybe repairing the windows, putting a door to move them back into their homes, to give them a permanent and a safe place to live, that's the priority.
And if you're not able to attend the meeting at the center in Tamuning, a virtual town hall is set for 6 p.m. Friday at GURA's YouTube channel, and at the same time on March 21st down at the gym in Malesu. For more information, you can also email at fixin6, F-I-X-I-N-S-I-X, at guamdr.org, or follow Fixin6 Guam on Facebook and on Instagram. To business headlines now, United Airlines flight attendants demonstrated outside of the A.B. Wonpat International Airport Wednesday as a demonstration of a nationwide demand for United management to pay aviation's first responders and flight attendants their fair share.
A day of action as United Airlines is raking in record profits, $3.1 billion in 2024 alone. Employees forced to do this across the nation and on Guam, while claiming management is dragging out negotiations and leaving flight attendants further behind competitors.
We got the power! What kind of power? Union power! What do we want? Contracts! When do we want it? Now!
The local group holding signs and chanting, making their demands heard. Ruse Isam is the local Guam AFA United Airlines flight attendant president.
We are among the other bases out system-wide. We are demanding United management to pay flight attendants a #1 wage across the system, and to give us the contract that we so deserve. Yeah. It's been a long fight. It's been a long fight since the contract was amendable, and the company is dragging their feet in giving us a fair contract that we have earned, and this is why we are out here demanding the company to do so.
The major day of action comes after United flight attendants filed for federal mediation over a year ago, and as they have been working with an amendable contract since 2021. Just this past fall, flight attendants announced an overwhelming 99.99% strike authorization vote if necessary.
We're seeking for double-digit pay raises for our base pay. We're seeking for good working conditions. We're looking for scheduling improvement. We're looking for vacation improvement, and we're looking for retirement improvement, and we're looking for benefits improvement.
As recent aviation incidents have shown, flight attendants perform life-saving work every day to ensure the safety and health of the passengers in their care. That's why they still continue to fly.
The safety of the passengers is, of course, at our utmost priority. So we are here for the customers during the flight for their safety. But certainly, the contract is amendable, and we want to make sure that we get fair share that the company has been getting for the last several years.
Are you tired of standing in long lines waiting to ship out or send out packages? GU Mail is here for you. Visit their friendly staff in Harmon next to McDonald's. We offer private mailbox service with package notification via email or WhatsApp. Shipping from DHL, FedEx, UPS, and USPS. We also offer shipping and freight service, packaging supplies, printing, and copy available. GU Mail, here for your convenience.
Try double filet sandwich for double the flavor. Just in time for Lent for a limited time. Served all day.
At the heart of Guam, there's one place where everyone comes together. Kmart, your American superstore, celebrating 30 years with you. To our brave service members, enjoy a special military discount every day as our thanks. To our local community, we've grown with you, bringing trusted brands at prices you love. This season, celebrate with us. From fiestas to family gatherings, we're your one-stop shop. Since 1995, we've grown with you. Here's to 30 years of memories, savings, and the spirit of Guam. Kmart, where everyone is family.
Another member of our sports community has been rewarded for a lifetime of work and champion's attitude, earning the opportunity to play the game he loves on a national stage. FD's Ray Bloss is a standout golfer for the Friars and signed his athletic commitment letter to take his long and short games to Oregon, where he'll tee off for Pacific University.
A lot of excitement. I'm so grateful to be able to have the opportunity to represent Guam and myself and my school, my family. I can't thank God enough for this opportunity, and I'm so glad my hard work is finally showing and it's being able to put Guam on the map.
Flanked by coaches, 3 generations of family, including many godparents, classmates, his best friends, and a very special female, Ray was humbled at the recognition and promised to make them all proud.
Ray is very interested in pursuing finance, so when we went to visit the university over the winter break, we got to talk to the coach, we got to tour, as he mentioned, the campus, we got to go to the home course, so there's a lot of wonderful benefits that the Pacific Northwest has to offer for him.
It means a lot to me. I'm so proud of my boy. I didn't get the chance to pursue my college dream to play golf, so I'm living it through him, and we're just proud of him, and we're here to support him 100%.
We also have family close by, which was important to us, right, in case he gets homesick.
But while every competitor is a product of their strong support system, this Barragata 17-year-old's game is uniquely his own.
I have a really strong mental game, and I think my iron striking is amazing, and I feel like my just everything I do on the course is more than enough to help them succeed.
He also vowed to share his beloved island culture with the Pacific Northwest, but he may need some help with the culinary components. One thing that they don't have out there, and that's good island food. So what are you going to bring that you're going to cook for your new teammates?
Oh, definitely going to show them how to barbecue, cook them some fried rice. The works, definitely.
There you go. Choti's kind of hard to find out there, but we'll send you some.
Please. Lemon powder too.
Ray had several other offers from schools across the country, but he chose the West Coast, saying Pacific just felt right.
I went on a family trip to Washington and we drove down and I saw the school and I saw all the facilities and everything, and I thought it had the perfect, not only sports related, but academic related, and it had everything I needed. And I feel like it's the best pursuit, not only for my career, but also for my game.
Congratulations, Ray, to you and your family. You made this happen, and your win is Guam's win too.
Leaving my phone and bush cutter outside. It's gonna happen. Ooh. Yep. Oh, take it. Come on, bro. It's free. Bro. Yo. Bro. Bro. Just take it. Dude,
looking to ditch your old phone?
Take it.
Trade into Guam's most reliable network and get an extra $300 off the latest phones on any unlimited plan. GTA, we start with you.
Hey, I got the job. So I can go part-time. Yes!
Some days bring new opportunities. First Hawaiian Bank can help you say yes to making the most of them. Manage your accounts, earn cash back, and when you need advice, we're here for you.
We should really get him into an art program.
No matter where your journeys take you, you can bank on the best. First Hawaiian Bank. It all starts with yes.
Now, for a limited time, get our largest pizza at our lowest price. Just $9.99 for our classic New York-style pizza. It's 30% larger than our large, and at only $9.99 for carryout. Don't wait. Order now at your Island Pizza Hut.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
Buenas and Hafa Tau Tau Guam. Guahu si Colleen Blas.
Zaguahu si Francis Guerrero. Welcome to another episode of Properties in the Tropics. This is 184 Magsaysay Street in Dedida. Yep, we're up north. This home is about a 2-minute drive to the Camp Blas Marine Base and maybe about 5 minutes to the Anderson Air Force Base. It's truly a gem that's tucked back on a flag lot for extra privacy.
And the GRMC Hospital is just a 2-minute drive in the other direction, with the Micronesia Mall just past that. That's convenient for shopping and restaurant.
Check out this awesome 2-story, 1,660 square foot home sitting on 1,010 square meters of land. It features 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms with so much natural light. The second floor is a great outdoor patio.
Come on, let's have a look. A spacious living room greets you as you enter. Just past that is the dining room. The laundry room and a full guest bath are conveniently located to the right. And here is the piece de resistance. A warm and inviting gorgeous kitchen with a new stainless steel stove and refrigerator. Imagine many meal creations that will be prepared here.
Let's head up to the second floor. There are 2 bedrooms and the main bathroom for family and guests. New ceiling fans help to keep them cool. A wonderful primary suite sports a good size walk-in closet and its own bathroom. You'll enjoy a good night's sleep.
Time to relax and take a break? Just chill out on this outdoor patio. There'll be plenty of evenings and early mornings spent here.
This is a perfect property for anyone, especially those who like to entertain.
I like that the house is tucked back, so there's plenty of room in front to run around and play.
So how do you go about renting this or any other home? It's easy. Reach out to us. You'll appreciate a good realtor to help guide you.
We'll take you through the application process and then the lease agreement.
And when it's all done, you'll be moving in. Be the landlord's best tenant. Pay your rent on time and keep the property clean and maintained.
For all your real estate needs, you want an industry professional. That's who we are.
We hope you've enjoyed our show. We look forward to hearing from you. We'll see you on our next episode of Properties in the Tropics. I'm Colleen Blas.
And I'm Francis Guerrero.
With RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
Need to rent, buy, or sell? We can help, and we're just a phone call away.
Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Francis Guerrero.
and Colleen Bloss with Remax Diamond Realty.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by Remax Diamond Realty.
If you didn't recognize by now, I am wearing pink today to support my friends, the Pink Ladies. They are the GMH Volunteers Association, and this year they celebrate 60 years of compassionate, caring service to Guam's only public hospital. This is an amazing event because we will be giving away a $5,000 cash prize, a Ford Ranger STX, lots more. Please make sure to get your tickets and support the. Hey, my Auntie Judy's been a volunteer for like 30 years and everything, and she showed me the real value of this organization. So thank you, Pink Ladies. We love you guys. WestCare Pacific Islands is presenting their annual spring camp April 14th through the 18th for kids 11 to 14. It's a week of fun. It starts every day at 8:30 and they get out at 3:30. Kids are going to enjoy meaningful connections, leadership skills, and make friends for life. And you want to get ready for a fun-filled and egg sighting. You know, this is the type of wordplay that only the University of Guam can pull off because this is higher education. And my friends over at UOG, the business students, are having a Trident Extravaganza. Super, super cool. It's going to be in the courtyard. There's going to be food trucks, performances, an egg hunt, so much more. Make sure to check it out on April the 12th and make sure to stay tuned. All right, here's your birthday shout-outs.
It's time for your Cold Stone Creamery birthday shout-outs. And a very happy birthday going out to Anastasia Cantaro. Happy birthday, Mama. Thank you for being an amazing supporter and my #1 supporter. I love you a whole lot, Grandma. Sincerely, your right hand. And to anyone else celebrating a birthday today, hope you have a fantastic one. That's coming from everyone here at KUAM News and Cold Stone Creamery.
I have no more paper, which means we have no more news, which means we have to say goodnight and thank you for watching. Have a pleasant Thursday, everybody.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule. Half a day, and we're back with another edition of Local Music Mashup being brought to you by our friends at Burger King. Just in time for Lent, it's our new fiery BK Big Fish Sandwich. 100% white Alaskan pollock, breaded in panko, topped with fiery glaze, sweet tartar sauce, tangy pickles on top of a warm toasted brioche bun. Also available is our Impossible Whopper, 100% Whopper, 0% beef. Make it a combo meal with french fries, onion rings, or halfsies, and a refreshing brewed sweet or unsweetened tea. BK is ready to serve you this Lenten season. Now available at BK Hakatnya, Tumon Bay, Micronesia Mall, and the airport. Have an amazing day. You rule. All right, so let's get this show started. And it is the month to celebrate Mesh Tomorrow. Biba Mesh Tomorrow. So that's what we got on the lineup today. So we kick it off with this original from our boy Jason J, who lives all the way out in the States. This one's called Hammer and Nail. And then we followed up with Christy, Isaiah, and Chelsea with another classic Chamorro jam. Check it out.
What's up, bro? Yo, bro, management just called back. I'm freaking out, dude. This is crazy.
Holy cow. Okay, yeah.
Like, are you listening, dude? This is great,
that's great news.
I feel like
that's
you're
great
not
news,
listening
bro.
to me, Jay. You're doing that thing again.
Look, yeah. Let me call you back.
Come on, Jay, call me back.
Damn it.
Sometimes the hammer, sometimes the nail. And is your glass half empty? Looking at your neighbor's pail of water, making time run dry and bare. No sleeping with these thoughts running through your head. But thoughts become realities we live instead. Now let's be aware of the choices. Sometimes the bullet, sometimes the gun. You've been feeling like a target lately. On your back you better run. But don't you have regrets down this path you planned? The bridges that you burned have burned you instead. To take another life or be left in death. sometimes the furnace, sometimes the wood. Do you smell it? There is something burning. Save yourself, you thought you could. You're hoping all the pressure make your diamonds bright. And when you try and fight it, make the choke feel tight. Listen to the voices talking in your head. Let's be aware of the choices.
Estamos tú y yo en casamento. Nebobio bunio gira maya sagobu. Bayu es gayo no gaine ni popagiata. Dabai prometi gimena Jesus tota. Nababio gagi gifio no todo o tempo. Entre mina guf kiri dan trimina longo. Zabayu sembio na neni todo o tempo. Está aqui moto e oran finatayo. Bayu tatiti au kiriru papagiata. Zabai prometi gimena na Jesus tota. Nababio gagi gifio no todo o tempo. Está aqui moto e oran finatayo. Estimat ko na gwin ay sa di umadiroga umataon ra igwin ay sa tata singa tita sogwi aguzang ko huneni umatata dizi sineteta. Neni umasagway sa entry huluit pagugita tatauta maila neni na itata planeha no esti futuran famagonta esti imat good na gwin sa ti umadiroga kumata onra igwin sa Tata singa chita chogwi agujang ko huneni kumatata tiji siniteta hoping na gwinaja mekut na gwinaja todun na gwinaja esti inwebur umasagwa Megay na tentasyon Trata na fit me I corazon Sa si Diyos Pawis kayo Ito di tempo Estima ko na gwina sa Di umadiroga Umataon ra Igwina sa Tata sinya tita Chogwi Augusang kwa huneni Kumatata tiji siniteta Kumatata tiji siniteta Kumatata tiji siniteta
What a way to kick off Mesh tomorrow with those amazing 2 jams. Of course, big shout outs to Jason J. Go follow him on his IG. And also big shout outs to the crew at Clutch Music for bringing together these artists and showcasing their amazing talent. Thank you so much to Clutch Music. Guys, go follow them on their IG and YouTube for more amazing videos. Guys, we're going to take a break and we'll be back with more of Local Music Mashup. Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule. Local Music Mashup, and we're back. And the celebration of Mesh tomorrow continues. And why not? How about with this one? Joe Garrido performs his original called Querida on Clutch Music. And here it is. Check it out.
Gift for my wife. Released on that day as well. So hope you guys enjoy this one. This one's written about her. Enjoy. Querida. Here we go.
Querida, bonita, oh, oh. Querida, bonita, yeah, yeah, yeah. Querida, ogura para goku. Honey, zan puengito du itempo. Gai gihau gi coração. Querida, gianai huna I hau ni ani zumu. Hu prometi hau I guinai zaku. Zabay hugay higifion mo. Anay sumiti hao gipangi. Huhasuput ikan tomu neni. Zamampus magurtu. Sagwa huwinadzek mo, querida, bonita. Todzakit sin guinaita, guinaita. Bendition as to ustota, hofa. Mas para bayu go, querida. Nina inzu usaw para goku. Hogu tuna dan esti kita lohu.
irason para todo palabroso gikantoku. Tiap mamogi haonin casamento para taas agwagi menanzus Ngogu para hogu para todo e tempo querida bonita todos aqui sin guinaita bendition as to ustota hofa mas para bayu gagau querida querida bonita querida bonita
Always an amazing performance from our brother Joe Garrido. And of course, a big shout out again to going out to our friends over at Clutch Music for putting together these amazing videos. Thank you guys so much. Guys, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more of Local Music Mashup. Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule. Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience. Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule. Local Music Mashup continues. Here we go. Continuing the celebration of Match Tomorrow, we go up to our friends in Saipan. Here's Kiwi Lee. He was here for Beyond the Reef, and he had a little time and he shot this music video. So go ahead and enjoy this. And then after that, we go back to our friend Joe Fluffy Mendiola with another Chamorro classic. Check it out.
Time is of the essence, so taking a look around. In the moment, listening to sounds and not wanting to be somewhere else. I'm a human being wanting to be somewhere that I'm not, but I'm getting there faster. If I relax, not stress, and take a breath. That it's not about the speed or amount of green on me, 'cause it doesn't grow on trees, and it won't help me be happy like you was. Oh, I wanna move at your pace, slow and steady like the tortoise, you overtake them. You are in the right mind state, making memories and music, you keep them going, getting where you're going. You are circling along. The season will change and then the work will come, so we better soak up the sun and live in this beautiful moment with the ones we love. Love, love, love. teaching his lessons that help them prevail. The main takeaway was to break away. Move at your own pace. Fast or slow, you made your own sound, and it's lovely. You are in the right mind state, making memories and music. You keep going, getting where you're going. We are circling along. She be circling along.
Pumagitan na ibunitan paluma. Pumagitan doon sulikota. Sa uno igwatu igo winay zaku. Sa unsangon inatiugo amam watu. Umanaw tu kau bayu amaminaw na Nay siguro na unisibiyesti kataku Ayo lamon that you osun sa mamis that you ligli Ay paluma na siguro na unsangon ni Pumagifan na ibunitan paluma Pumagifan zon sulikota Sa uno igwatu igo winay zaku Sa unsangon ni natigo amam watu La 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 ay bunitan paluma la 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 ay bunitan paluma and Diva Saipan.
Amazing video, amazing music. The celebration of Mesh tomorrow is definitely ongoing right here on Local Music Mashup. Guys, we're going to take a break and we'll be back with more of that. Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Le dije, vamos a hacer maldades. Vuelvo yo te traje. Pago allá el mahones si no baila pa' que sale. Aquí están mis anormales. Que cabrón, tú mueves ese nalga. Esto es pa' las nenas nuevas, pa' los nenes, pa' la tía.
In here, you can expect to find crystal clear audio, expansive display space, endless entertainment, and more comfort for everyone. But even with all that, we still left room for all the unpredictability, spontaneity, and unexpected things you'll find out here. The new 2024 Grand Cherokee lineup. Jeep, there's only one.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule. Local Music Mashup, and to close things off, we go back into the archives to bring you this one from Microchild. Check it out. What an incredible lineup to celebrate Mesh tomorrow. Thank you so much to all our artists who send in music. And guys, again, if you have a music video that you want to feature on the show, don't be shy, Nang. Send it in, joan@kuam.com, and we'll definitely showcase it on the show because this is what this show is all about. Local music mashup. Hey, being brought to you by our friends at Burger King. All right, and that pretty much wraps up your local music mashup, the Mesh Tomorrow edition. We'll see you on the next one. My name is Victorious, and all I got to say is, Viva Mesh Tomorrow. Peace.